Can you believe that there's BLK Americans that truly believe that the transatlantic slave trade did not exist? And in the same breath, they're asking for reparations. Like, are you stupid? Make that make sense for me. Supposedly, due to technological advances when it comes to DNA testing, when it comes to genealogy testing, and when it comes to the internet, individuals have been able to pretty much confirm their genetic background, and they've been able to actually reach out to individuals that they previously would not have been able to reach out to without the internet. And supposedly what some of them are finding out is that when they do their genealogy report, that some of their family members happen to be part of Native American tribes. And as they dig a little bit further, they're finding these Native American treaties in which they were labeled Negroes underneath it, and or they're finding government documentation in which their race was defaulted to BLK. And now what they're doing is they're taking that little bit of blood that they have from the Native Americans and they're frontlining it as if they're fully indigenous, and they're running around here saying that they are the first, the original Native Americans. And after discovering that information, the first rational thought that goes through their head is that, hey, if this is my anecdotal experience, this must be the experience for every BLK American within this nation, which means that we are indigenous to this land. We are the original Native American, right? Which also means that, well, since they lied about that, they must have lied about everything else, including the transatlantic slave trade. Like, huh? Can someone help me bridge that gap in logic when it comes to that type of thought process, right? Could both not be true, right? Could you and a small subset of individuals have been improperly mislabeled throughout history, and that the transatlantic slave trade still exists, right? I guess I just don't get why, when you find clarity, do you decide to reach back onto other individuals' culture who has clarity, and then you try to tear that down? I just don't get it. So you've been warned. If any BLK Americans come up to you talking about how they are the indigenous, how they are the original Native American, please lump them in a category with Black Israelites. Lump them in the same category as BLK Americans who go through history and try to resurrect old cultures and claim those cultures and try to frontline them instead of claiming their own culture as BLK Americans, and or doing the research necessary to identify where you lie. And last but not least, follow me. I'm trying to get 100 followers so I can start doing active lives where I debate BLK issues, politics, economics, whatever the situation may be.